We have seen the corruption that has been exposed of Wicknell Chivayo, the 1 billion rand corruption that happened in South Africa during the times of, the eras to the election, where we saw ZEC being involved in many, many scandals, where Wicknell Chivayo and Isaac Moyo, the CIO boss, former CIO boss, Chigumba Priscilla, Salai Gwala, and as well as George Guamatanga, and quite many others that were involved in all these scandals. We are now seeing the resurfacing of that more and more information also coming from South Africa, and it has really shocked many, many people. It came at a time when Mnangagwa is really under so much pressure to leave because of corruption, as well as the incapacitation in terms of his health. Give to Ostallos Lambast, Wicknell Chivayo over nasty corruption. And when I saw his comment, I said, this is what is expected. We expect to see leaders that are of the opposition also coming out to talk when issues are happening. We can't continue to see them quiet all the time without, saying something concerning the situation on the ground. This is one of the things that has made many people to be complaining about the silence of the leadership, because the leadership are supposed to talk, especially if they decided not to say things when it comes to the Gaza revolution. Well, that we could understand. But when it comes to other issues like this corruption issue, we expect to hear some kind of, rebuke, some comments that must be coming from the camp of the opposition, just to indicate that there are people that are there that are standing for the rights of the people, that are there to speak also on behalf of the people of Zimbabwe. And I think I really want to salute Gift Ostallos for coming out to speak. Speaking, just that is a record. It works, it helps, and tomorrow it can be a reference, that can be used. So he says here, the grand-scale looting of our natural resources poses a serious threat to Zimbabwe's very existence. The exposed amount is shocking, especially when public hospitals are in shambles, children are dropping out of school, the civil servants struggle to survive on mega earnings amidst high levels of informality due to corruption induced deindustrialization. So he was commenting on ZimLife's exclusive South African election supply firm paid Chivayo 800 million from 1.1 billion received from Zimbabwe Treasury. Right. So this is, we have spoken about this even on the main channel. Quite a lot that is happened and is still happening with more and more information. In fact, still yet to come. But we have said it, that the season of exposure is not yet over. In fact, we are going to be seeing more and more exposures that are coming to the cabal of Mnangagwa, the Mafidi dynasty, the 2030s, as well as those that are in the government of Mnangagwa. Of course, not excluding his family. So we are saying, as a people of Zimbabwe, till when can we continue to watch this happening? Don't you think that this is time that people must stand up to support the revolution? Don't you think that if ever anybody would come up and would say that, guys, we are tired of this Mnangagwa cabal and their thieves, can't we do something about it? That person needs the support of the people, and not the criticism, and not throwing stones and going against them and mocking them and laughing at them. I don't think this is really going to help us as a people, because we can mock each other as much as we can. We can turn against each other and fail to support each other. But at the end of the day, the people that suffer remains us again. Mnangagwa and his cabal will continue their lives, their family. They will continue milking Zimbabwe dry. They will continue in their thievery and thuggery. But while we continue to suffer, so how is it going to help us at the end of the day? So this remains a call to all Zimbabwean people that this is time that we need to be united. Let's become one. We can't afford to allow Wicknell Chivayo, brag about the wealth and stuff. I saw one video of his which was very nauseating, how he's bragging about shoes and stuff like that. When Zimbabwean people are suffering like this, and somebody is ready to talk about shoes, somebody's counting shoes and saying, look at the shoes I have, they can't fit here, I need to have this and that and that, something like that. Who does that? Who does that to a nation that is struggling, to a nation that is suffering in the manner that Zimbabwe is suffering? I think it's a high time that the people of Zimbabwe must make up their mind to deny, defend, and tell these people that it is enough.
Balance. Yeah, and I would see the sun. I am dressing room mango. I can just say, I think that's it. Shooting. And I know when it's about the passy. Hey, she. Okay, bo. And this is to make sure when it's shooting. And one. This one. Yeah, when I touch shooting. But in the reasoning, I'm going to get it different. In the reality, we got so much. Apa so far, energy, 70 pace. Masendo wasanga no, just 70 pace. Doza kakwana. Pesa kuno buno. Zongo kwanachi 70 pace. Doza kapinda buno. Kwa dzine dzacho dzinoita sei. Ndibona. Ndo umune. Aiza ndo chimbo dza Moses idzo. Chimbo imagine ya Moses imede mambo Jacob. Saka 70 ndo dzinokwana. Dozinokwana chiti muno. Saka 70 ndozakwana mvedu. Ati zimechi 293. Saka tozongoya kuno kustill. Saka chandagona hapana ndimwa. Chandagona hapana. Ndozvindaireva kuti no. Hadzikwane dzese unyange ukaisa shure yakadi. Panotoda room yaunotozoti iyi room inongopinda bhutsu chete. Hapana chimwe chirimo dzingori shangu. Saka ndozvandaitaura. But I'm telling.
You see, if you ask me, I would tell you that this is a poverty spirit. This is a spirit of poverty. Because I don't see no reason why anybody should have all those shoes anyway. How many feet do you have? Surely, why would... This is a sign that shows that these people are having money which they don't know what to do with. They have too much excessive money which they've not worked for, number one, which they now don't know what to do about. Remember, on the main show, I read all the tender deals that have been given to Wicknell Chivayo, up to 22 of them. And the list was 20 million US dollars. 20 million. That was the list out of the 22. So you can imagine, those that are into hundreds were, I think, more than 9 to 10 of millions of US dollar. We're not talking about bond. We're not talking about rand. We are talking about US dollar. Imagine just $100, just $300, just $500. The value of $500 really. And then we speak about millions. So it's a poverty spirit. They don't even know what to do with the money. That's what occultism does. You get crazy. You don't know what to do. But their days are numbered. Mnangagwa must go. Zimbabwe must be free. Freedom for Zimbabwe is coming. Arise, Zimbabwe, and defend your country.